All right, this is Office Hours with Colin Quinn again. I'm recording these answers to fans' questions. We got this. This is from James Carmody. What prevented Mongolia from conquering Europe? Also, why can't they find the Khan's burial site? Those are for some pretty deep questions, Carmody. You're what I call an Irish troublemaker. I'll tell you what prevented Mongolia from conquering Europe. Low self-esteem on Mongolia's part. Because they conquered Eastern Europe, which was just, anybody could kind of conquer there. But then when they got to Western Europe, they didn't go in. Why? It wasn't fear. They were psychotic. They were Mongol hordes. They went all the way to China. But something about Western Europe just hit them in a place like, no, we're not good enough to do that. And that's what stopped them. The Khan's burial site is, Khan, it's a common name. How are you going to find a burial site? Everybody's name is Khan. Every graveyard is filled with Khans. It's like if you go around America, hey, do you know of a restaurant called McDonald's? It's like, I found the McDonald's. It's like the Khan. Same thing. Of course, McDonald's every 8 feet. Same with the Khan burial sites. All over Mongolia, even into Tibet, I believe they might have a few. In Pakistan, they're all Khans. Actually, the other thing about the Mongols, which I've always resented the Mongols for spreading rats. Before they brought rats to Europe, which brought them to America, because what they would do is they would shoot these poison rats onto like the Volga River, and they would shoot them onto the boats, like rats with like disease, dead rats. Just imagine, guys standing there and it's like, hey, you know what we should do? Take these dead rats, stick them here. We ate rats, and shoot them onto the decks of the boat, which they did, and then it spread to Europe, then it spread to America. So really, the Mongols are responsible for all the rats that are here. Which I know most people here don't even know any Mongols. I don't even think there's any famous Mongols in America, really. For a couple of years there were some boxers that were pretty good. I'm sure that, but Mongols in general, God punished them. He made them ride those little horses. It's kind of humiliating. They ride miniature horses. It looks cool. I know if you're like 14, you're like, oh, that would be cool if I had one. Okay, but we're not all 14. The rest of us want to have a big horse to ride, not a little baby horse. It's nice when it's a pony, but then if it doesn't grow, you feel kind of embarrassed. You're like, wow, I thought that horse was going to be like normal size, This is a question from Steve Greenberg. George Santayana has said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Do you think this is true? And in researching material for your show, did you discover any specific evidence of this? I discovered a lot of evidence of this. I'm not at liberty to reveal any of it at this time because a lot of it is very sensitive. I'll reveal it when they reveal what happened to JFK, Steve, and no time sooner.